Man, I missed this background. Anyway, guys, like I always say in my videos, new Disventure Camp episode just released, so let's watch this. I'm not really hyped for this. After watching the trailer, I'm hyped for this. Didn't make sense? No? Okay, whatever. Well, let's watch this. Here goes. After watching the episode and crying a lot, my god, that was beautiful. Best episode ever. Whoa! Hello, you butt knuckles. Totem Caveman here with another Disventure Camp episode review, and this time of episode 13, Carnival of Chaos. And man, what a episode! I know it was filler, but I don't care. It was amazing, beautiful, and I don't know how to explain. Wow, best episode. Literally, if you think it was boring or just didn't make sense having an episode like this, you don't have a heart or you're just annoying, because it was amazing. So let's start this review, because wow. The episode starts showing what happened to the eliminated contestants. Well, they go to the island that Linda was exiled in the episode she was eliminated, but this time has a sign saying you can go home or you can stay and go to Rescue Island. That if you stay, you can have a chance to return to the game and the competition will have a rejoin. So that's the method of rejoin of the season, and of course all the contestants eliminated decided to go, because who wouldn't? Then the scene cuts and goes to the boat, exactly where Ivy was left in the interview. That is her going to the island, while Emily and her are really sad about the whole thing. And well, there's not too much to say about it. Just I feel sorry for both of them, especially Ivy, because well, she's eliminated and she's sad. And when Ivy's sad, I am sad too. If you saw Ivy's interview when she was eliminated, you know Emily is sad because of the whole Trevor thing, and she's now just interning the broken arm and not interviewing the most famous people in the world and this stuff, She's like in the deepest hole you can get. She's miserable. And I've even though tried to cheer her up, and it doesn't work because the girl is depressed. And well, things are going really bad. But don't worry, it will get worse because Emily's boat stopped working, so now she's stranded. Yay! She just suffers, oh my god. And Trevor and Derek can help her because they are busy. I know it was just a joke, but it wasn't funny and a bit unnecessary, but okay, I guess. So they too go to Rescue Island, and the area of the losers are staying. Finally, Tristan and Ivy reunite, and I love this scene so much.
Ivy! Tristan! Oh, damn! You fumbled big time, huh?
I know, it was short, but still, I love this two together. It's one of my favorite duos on the whole show, and I love Tristan, and so, yeah. I love the scene, okay? And it's cute, and we see where the losers are leaving. There is a really well-built fort that Tristan did, I think, all alone. And we have an interaction between Marissa and Ivy, so Ivy finally interacted with someone with the blue team, and we can hear the audio, because she did with Logan before, but we can hear what they are saying. But Emily doesn't care. She stole Ted's pillow and used as a blanket for some reason, and she's sad and don't want to talk with anyone. Then all the contestants wake up and they have a conversation, and we have a really funny joke, and every time this episode has a really funny joke, I'm going to show you guys. So here's the joke.
Why is Emily here?
Excuse-moi.
Not you, Emily.
You guys have no idea how much I wanted a joke like this. I laughed so hard when I heard this. It was amazing. I know it was simple, but God, it was great. Anyway, the important thing is that Ted and Alessio decide to go to Emily's boat to see if they can find food or just something they can use to survive. And I can say that making Ted and Alessio a duo the whole episode was a great idea, because they work together and they have good interactions and are a funny duo. If they come back, I wouldn't complain, because they are a really good duo. It would be a shame if it was just for this episode, but if it's just for this episode, it's still great because it was something unique. Two important things happen in the boat. First, Alessio talk about how he's not going to focus on art and those stuff because he lost the competition, so if he wants to come back, he needs to focus on the competition and not his passion. And Ted found a guitar. That's really important and will be important later in the episode. Oh, they also find food, but that's not important. When they come back, we have a discussion between Emily and Linda. That is just two old ladies discussing. Okay, never mind. Basically, Emily doesn't want Linda to believe she has a chance to come back, and she keeps saying she's useless on those stuff. And it's not the lie, because Linda is terrible at challenges, so if she wins the comeback challenge, it would be a miracle. I mean, it was a bit unnecessary Emily do that, but I understand her point, and I think she's already trying to make people think they won't have a chance to the comeback challenge, so they don't have confidence when the challenge comes. So maybe that's a little strategy, or she was just being a jerk. I don't know, but it kind of makes sense. Moving on, when it's morning.
Thank you, 10.
I don't know, that was funny. Anyway, Tristan and Diego have the food that is really disgusting in my opinion, and they decide to have a tour in Ivy to see the place, all those stuff, and it's kind of cute, and Diego doing something that isn't annoying, so whoa, that's good. But again, Emily doesn't care if it's cute or something. She just wants to go back to the camp, carnival, I don't know, whatever, because she's angry. Basically, they just show which one do. And the first stop is Marissa and Linda that make the food and take care of the dishes. There are coconuts. Okay. But Linda is super angry because no one appreciates her in this place, and even take the dishes with food and complains about people wasting the food even though she didn't let them finish eating. And she's been ignoring Marissa for some reason. I don't know if she's mad at her because of the elimination or something. It just doesn't make sense her being mad at Marissa because, you know, Marissa should be the one mad. She even says that. And she doesn't care and breaks one of the coconuts and start crying because she's miserable and no one respects her and she's sad. But they have a cute conversation, so everything's solved, so don't worry. And Linda's not mad anymore about the whole, I think, elimination, I guess. That's why she was mad. I don't know, it is not clear why she was mad at Marissa. She was just mad. The next stop is to see the local laundry boy, as Diego says, that is Ted, and they have a really funny conversation about his strategy.
After I got voted out, I took some time to think about what I did wrong.
Which is?
Nothing. I just got screwed by the women.
That's the first time in a while, I'm guessing, huh?
Tristan, you son of a bitch, that was funny. Oh my god. But actually he was wrong. The problem with Ted is not that he got screwed by the women. He got screwed by a jock, that's totally different. But then Tristan salts Emily and follows her because we need to form duos, so someone has to go with Emily. And then the scene goes to Emily, who's trying to fix the boat, but it doesn't work, and Emily appears. I have to say like this so you guys don't get confused. But basically Emily wants to help, but Emily doesn't want to hear, and Emily says she doesn't know her, and Emily starts discussing, and they start discussing, and Tristan appears, and it's a bad timing, and Emily start to fighting, and Emily start to not get it wrong. I'm doing this on purpose, okay? Now I want to see if someone understood what I said, because I doubt someone understood any word I said now. And then Ted was with everyone's clothes and sees Alessio playing guitar. And man, the dude plays better than me. Like, wow, I thought Alessio just painting and those stuff, but no, the dude is really talented because this is great. And Ted calls him guitar thief because he was looking for the guitar and Alessio took it without seeing anything. But he's not mad because of it. He's mad because Alessio is a great guitar player, way better than Ted. And Alessio explains because his family is street musicians and those stuff. So yeah. And we have one moment of reflection with Alessio that I'm gonna show you here.
Brush strokes, melodies, they are just whispers in the void. Logan opened my eyes to the truth. Each canvas was a mirror. I was not painting landscapes or dreams, but the tangled self within. Perhaps if I had glimpsed this sooner, I would still be in the game.
That's pretty deep, man.
Yeah, really deep. So deep I didn't understand a word. Okay, I'm joking. I understand what he was saying. I'm just not going to explain because I'm too dumb for it, and I'm gonna look like an idiot trying to explain what he said. Then it goes to Ivy and Diego fishing, and whatever, because they start talking about Spencer, and every time Diego talks about Spencer, I want to die because I remember their scenes, and they are horrible, so... The only thing that matters is that it started raining, and it's not just a little rain, it's a freaking storm. And Ivy and Diego go running back to the cabin shelter. I don't know what the hell is this. And they have to fix the shelter cabin stuff, skull, because the rain is so strong that it basically started filling water the whole place. And a little funny scene now. My god, I love Ivy so much. If I need to use only one scene to explain the character, I will show this scene, because this is basically Ivy in only one scene. And they fix the place, but since no one appeared, they can go to the rain and search for everyone. And who goes? Marissa and Diego, of course, because they are the strongest one, and that old lady and actress won't last 2 seconds in this rain. And we go back to the boat with Tristan, Emily. Sorry, I just cannot do this. It's hilarious. Anyway, what happens? Of course, more discussion. Emily used a punk expression, and Emily doesn't like it because it's about a woman, and Tristan is non-binary, and Emily is mad because she didn't mean like that, and Emily is mad because she doesn't care, and all the discussion goes until Emily almost punched Emily in the face, but Tristan stops the shoot because it was getting really out of hand. And as someone who was already in a situation like this, I can totally understand Tristan's frustration, even though when they are frustrated, they still seem nice, so yeah, it doesn't work. They can get mad. I can't see Tristan mad, so it didn't work a lot. Any other character would work, but this one, no. They are too nice to it. But it actually worked because Emily noticed that exactly what Hannah the Dump said, and she asked if she's okay, and Tristan said, okay, she's okay. She's just hated by a certain someone. Okay, I'm not gonna bring that again. And we also have Emily that said Tristan reminds her a lot of Trevor, and she starts to get sad, and wow, you feel bad about Emily, but Emily, no, she doesn't feel bad because she's just like, or it's gonna start crying because of it, or going to do something about it. And well, she's right. It's good to see that they're not discussing, then she has something that makes sense and is in the fight, because Emily is just crying about the whole situation instead of doing something about it, and we know this won't solve anything. But they don't have time to continue the conversation because Diego and Marissa appears and they need to run because the storm is getting worse. But before we continue, do you see something weird in this scene? No? Look right here. Is a script of Disventure Canberra. That is a really cute detail I noticed, and well, this makes the season not canon, but actually a project that didn't work because in this boat and only trash is in this boat, so I guess we know that this season isn't good, so you don't need to know what it is. Don't look for Disventure Canberra. It's terrible. It then cuts to Ted and Alessio running to the camp, but Ted drops the guitar, and even Alessio doesn't want him to go back for the thing. He goes back to the team because it's the most important thing there. But then lightning strikes on the tree. I guess that's the word, right? And they almost hit them, and they fall into a hole that came out of nowhere. I don't know where this hole come from, but okay. And this actually was great, not for them, for the viewers, because we learned way more about Ted's past and always think about Alessio, and Alessio, you know, about why he doesn't want to stay in the art thing and admit his talent. And man, it's a really good scene. I would never thought Alessio would have a really great interaction with a character, and especially this character being Ted was really surprising and a great kind of surprise, not like last episode surprise that was terrible. And then cuts to Linda and Ivy, and they have a really weird conversation. I mean, it was nice seeing Ivy talk about her vibe, tribe, and how she feels about Zaid, and Linda actually acting like a mother. But the problem is when Linda starts to talk about Zaid.
Zaid seems amazing, and he can cook. All I'm seeing is if I were single as a Pringle and 20 years younger.
Say what now?
Yeah, but this was really weird. What the hell was this? Okay, let's pretend that scene didn't happen because what the fuck? And while the storm go, Emily saw Trevor and Derek coming and going to help her. But I don't know, emotional problems, and she didn't want to talk to Trevor, didn't let her ask for help. So she just get crying in the boat in the middle of the storm. But it's cute seeing Trevor worry and trying to find Emily. Like, he stopped doing stuff with Derek to find Emily. He's really a true fan because most people wouldn't stop doing stuff. Meanwhile, the other contestants are running and trying to find the camp, but Marissa saw a bunch of clothes in a hole and deduced, yeah, the guys are in the hole. And now, Tristan making a combo of funny scenes.
Ted!
Alessio! Tristan!
I'll go down.
Oh, I know you will.
Tristan,
Right, sorry.
come on, just give me a few more inches. Tristan, I swear to God.
Best scene ever. Tristan is funny as heck. I laughed so hard watching this. My God, the best one was that Alessio, Tristan. I love this character. My God. Anyway, they managed to save Alessio and Ted and go back to the camp. But in the end, everyone's together around the fire. After this whole adventure, Ted is mad at Alessio, but he isn't anymore because Alessio saved the guitar, and because of it, he deserves all respect in the world, because if you save instruments, you're amazing. Oh, and Diego is feeling bad and really sad because of Spencer, but who cares, right? No one cares! And while Ted and Alessio are fixing the guitar, Emily appears and asks if they have room for one more. And I don't know, I just love that her join everyone. I really like this, and everyone together is just, man, I don't know how to explain it. It's very good. And Linda tells a joke that wasn't funny. Sorry, it wasn't funny. And Emily appears with a drink she stole from Emily's boat, and Emily doesn't care, she just wanna drink, and they go do this. But before that, Tristan make a toast, and then they can drink, and we can see Emily getting drunk, and oh, that image is gonna stay in my mind for a while. And Emily asked for Alessio to sing a song, and unfortunately I can't play the song here because of copyright those stuff. But I posted the full song on my channel, you can go watch or just watch the episode if you want to watch the episode. But it's a beautiful song, and Alessio has an amazing voice, like damn it, his voice actor slaying this episode. I hate using this word, but man, this was awesome. And some things happen while the song keeps going. Marissa tells Linda she missed a lot Anastasia, and Linda doesn't miss Anastasia at all, but obviously. We see Emily and Emily being a bit, I don't know, that's a bit gay, okay? And Tristan and Ivy being really cute, and Diego sad, but no one cares about Diego. But the next day, it's time for Emily to go home, and by home I mean the carnival, and Trevor appears and hugs her because he was really worried, and she actually talks with him, and we see Emily being happy about it and be proud of Emily. This phrase is a bit weird. And I don't know, I love this scene. And Derek tells everyone that actually is not going to have a comeback challenge. It's gonna have a double comeback challenge. Yes, 2 contestants will return to the game. And oh boy, this information is really interesting. And well, the episode ends here with everyone on the island, and the next episode will be the comeback challenge where 2 of them will return to the game. And well, that was the episode. Yeah, no eliminations, no comebacks, nothing, just interactions and some characters being a bit developed and more screen time for characters that didn't have enough screen time. And even though it was a filler episode, it was one of the best episodes of the whole Disventure camp. I don't know, it was funny, it was intense, and it was beautiful. All in the same time, all the characters were enjoyable. Even Diego, like, I didn't feel that a character didn't have enough screen time or have screen time that was undeserved, like some characters that have a lot of screen time. Okay, Ivy didn't do enough, or I don't know, Linda didn't have the scene helping someone because everyone go help someone and Linda staying on the fort with Ivy. But still, everyone there received enough screen time they deserve. A lot of characters got way better, like Comely, Alessio, especially Alessio. Alessio in this episode got 100 times better. Emily got better. Tristan was already amazing, but they got way better. You know, everything is great this episode. In that song at the end, my God, it was amazing. And the only part that's gonna have a little bit of complication here is to find out who is gonna be the characters that return with Ted. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, let's go do this. It's starting with the characters that have the least chance of coming back. And the character that have the least chance of coming back, that will definitely not come back, it is unfortunately Ivy. She was just eliminated. It doesn't make sense her return for the game now. And even though it would be good for me because I love Ivy, I know it would be a bit, force the character, and I wouldn't like this. Even though her elimination was total bullshit, I don't want her to come back now because she was just eliminated. So yeah, she won't come back. The next character is actually two characters that I also think they won't come back, but they have a little chances. That is Marissa and Linda. But why I think they won't return? Linda was the main villain of the pre-merge of actually the blue team and Anastasia's biggest problem. And Marissa is Anastasia's girlfriend. Okay, she isn't her girlfriend now. This is the only thing they need to close in her plot. But since it seems like they want to make Anastasia alone in the merge and having her own things without Linda or Marissa involved, that actually is making some haters Anastasia like her a bit more, because a lot of people complain about Anastasia because, oh, she was meets Linda or she just talked to Marissa. So now that she's alone in the plot, can go with her on her own. So yeah, I don't think Linda or Marissa will come back because Anastasia is in the game. Even though it would be cool to see Linda on the merge and eliminate Anastasia, but this will make the whole episode where Anastasia defeats Linda useless and pointless. So yeah, I don't think they two will come back. The next one is Tristan. I don't think they will come back because just because of Zayd. Because if Zayd was in the merge, I think Tristan will have a lot of chance to come back because they were nice. They have a lot of possible things to do in the merge. They have the relationship with Benji that needs to, finish that thing before something horrible happens. Because we all know Hannah and Benji won't happen. We all know that. It's Tristan and Benji. If you think otherwise, you're dumb. Okay, sorry, but you're dumb. Anyway, yeah, that's all the motives. I think Tristan would come back, but they won't because Zayd's gonna have his alone plot and revenge plot against Hannah, I guess, so Tristan won't come back because of it. But it would be nice seeing them back in the game. It would be nice. The next character I think have the more chance of coming back is Amelie. Okay, I know her plot technically is over because of her interaction with Hannah in episode 3, but I feel while watching this episode, she still has some points that need to get better. She's still rude and gets mad at people and have her spirit on sometimes. It's not worse than before, but it's still not 100% better. But it would be nice seeing back in the game because she's a character that deserves a lot more screen time because she's really interesting and a really cool character. They have a nice personality, and it would be nice to see her and Hannah together again because she really seems to worry about Hannah. And maybe they can have a plot where Amelie do what Hannah did to her, but reverse, tries to make Hannah more ruthless in the game because after the last episode I think she will focus more on the game, so that would be nice. But I don't know, she has not enough chances to come back because the other 3 characters would definitely come back. And the next character I think would be that have more chances of coming back is Alessio. Yeah, the first boot coming back would be a really cool thing to see. I just don't think he'll come back because it was the first boot, so they'll have to make a real new things for him to do because besides Logan and Ted, he didn't interact with anyone in that cast. But it would be really interesting if he come back. And it would actually be nice if you reach the finals. Imagine us in the finals, the first boot in the finals. We never seen this before. Making it in a good way. And it would be nice to see what the writers would do with him in this new place because now that he was the first boot, he doesn't have nothing to do. So it'd be nice they creating new stuff for Alessio to do. But unfortunately, this won't happen because I guess the obvious comeback is Diego. I really don't want to say this, I really don't want that to happen, but it has the team of Spencer that needs to be finished, even though no one cares. And in the process, a love triangle with Logan will happen because Logan thinks Spencer is cute and definitely likes Spencer. Spencer still feel bad because of the whole Diego thing, and Diego obviously have a team for Spencer. So he will come back to solve all these things that no one freaking cares. And my God, I swear, if Diego's come back just because of this, I don't know. Look, you got better in this episode, but every time he's mentioned Spencer, I just wanted to stop watching. Hopefully the writers use their brain for the first time and don't let Diego come back, because it would be such a waste of comeback. Like, no one wants Diego back, not even his fans want him back. Let him be eliminated. You want him to solve things with Spencer, wait for the finale, or just a comeback challenge, because no one cares. And the obvious comeback, the guy who probably be the main villain, because now we don't have one, the guy who deserves to come back, to have his revenge, to have these strategies, to have more screen time, because this guy deserves, it's Ted. Look, if Diego comes back, whatever, I don't care. But if Ted doesn't come back, it's a crime. This dude deserves his plot, deserves his strategies to work, he deserves to do something, a move, because this character is so interesting, has so much potential, and being the third boot was so disappointed. And I want this, everyone wants this, you want this. I see that Nations will not choose that to be the one, because everyone wants this and it's the best choice. And we know all nations have this superpower of always choosing the worst choices to ride a freaking season. But I can still hope. So yeah, my pick and the ones I want to come back is Ted. And the second one to come back is Ted. And the third one is Ted. And the fourth one is Ted. Okay. And the second one is Alessa or Emily. And the one I want the least is Diego. For the love of God, don't make Diego come back. It would be such a waste of comeback. And that's it I have for today. It was an amazing episode. I loved. And this was the video. Subscribe, like, and for all the good in the world, our nation's cartoons, don't make Diego come back. I'm begging, everyone is, don't make this, please.